What's good, you guys? As of right now, it's 2026, and I gotta say, this year is looking really strong for PS5 players. We're not just getting big titles for the sake of hype. These are games that actually matter, either because of the studios behind them or because they're trying something different. So in this video, I'm counting down the best PS5 games you can play in 2026. We're starting at number 10 and ending at number 1. Keep in mind, this list is not blind hype. I'll be honest where it matters. All right, let's get into it. Number 10 is Blood of Dawnwalker. This game is coming from Rebel Wolves, a studio formed by developers who previously worked on The Witcher 3, and that influence shows in how grounded and detailed the world feels. Essentially, this is a dark fantasy RPG that focuses more on tension and mood than fast action. Combat is slow and deliberate, and the thing is, you're constantly thinking about positioning, stamina, and timing instead of just reacting. Even small encounters feel dangerous, which keeps you alert. The environments feel worn down and hostile, with abandoned villages and unsafe roads that tell stories without words. Narrative elements are woven into exploration, meaning you're learning through discovery rather than exposition. I gotta say, this game feels confident enough to let silence do some of the work. It won't appeal to everyone, but for players who enjoy immersion and atmosphere, this could end up being something special. As of now, it's expected to release in late 2026. At number 9, we have Marvel's Wolverine. This one is being developed by Insomniac Games, the studio that brought us Spider-Man and Ratchet & Clank, and they already know how to make movement feel satisfying. The thing is, this project feels much more focused and personal than their previous work. Combat is grounded, brutal, and close range, with a strong emphasis on timing and control rather than flashy moves. You're not clearing rooms in seconds. Every fight feels physical and intense. There's also the challenge of moving past the shadow of Hugh Jackman's portrayal, and honestly, this version feels like it's finally creating its own identity. The darker tone works in its favor, especially if the story leans into character conflict rather than spectacle. I really hope they don't play it safe here. If Insomniac fully commits to the mature tone, this could become one of the most memorable superhero games on the system. Current expectations point to a mid-2026 release. Coming in at number 8 is 007 First Light. This game is made by IO Interactive, the people behind the modern Hitman trilogy, and that pedigree fits perfectly. Essentially, this is one part stealth sandbox and one part cinematic spy experience. Missions are designed to give you options, letting you plan, observe, and adapt rather than forcing a single path. The thing is, patience is rewarded here. Combat exists, but it's controlled and situational, not constant. Gadgets feel useful instead of gimmicky, and environments are built to encourage smart movement. I gotta say, the pacing feels confident and mature, like the game trusts the player. If mission design remains varied and creative, replay value could be huge. As of right now, this is expected to release in early 2026. At number 7, we have Pragmata. This one comes from Capcom, the studio behind Resident Evil and Devil May Cry, but this game clearly represents their experimental side. It's one part sci-fi mystery and one part action game, blending real-time combat with hacking mechanics that force you to think mid-fight. The thing is, you're managing systems and enemies at the same time, which creates a unique rhythm. The world feels cold, controlled, and distant, almost artificial, and that tone fits the story it's trying to tell. Narrative elements are subtle, allowing players to piece things together themselves. Will all of these ideas come together smoothly? We'll see. But if Capcom pulls it off, this could be one of those games people look back on as underrated. A late 2026 release is currently expected. At number 6, we have Saros. This game is being developed by Housemarque, the studio that brought us Returnal, and their signature design philosophy is easy to recognize. Movement is smooth, combat feels responsive, and difficulty feels intentional rather than frustrating. The thing is, Saros leans heavily into mystery. You're not given clear answers, and that uncertainty creates tension throughout the experience. Environments feel hostile without being loud, and enemies feel unpredictable. There's always a sense that something is watching you, even when nothing is happening. I gotta say, if Housemarque balances pacing and challenge the right way, this could be one of the most immersive games of the year. It's currently expected to launch around mid-2026. At number 5, we have Control Resonant. This comes from Remedy Entertainment, the studio behind Control and Alan Wake, and this sequel feels like a natural evolution. Essentially, everything that worked before feels more refined here. Combat flows better, abilities connect more smoothly, and fights feel more readable without losing intensity. The environments remain strange and unpredictable, filled with hidden paths and secrets that reward exploration. Storytelling stays abstract, but it's more approachable, allowing players to stay engaged without full explanations. The thing is, Remedy understands their audience, and this feels like a confident continuation rather than a risky reinvention. A late 2026 release window is expected. Coming in at number 4 is Onimusha Way of the Sword. This is Capcom returning to one of their classic franchises, and it feels like a respectful revival rather than nostalgia bait. Sword combat is slow, precise, and punishing, with a strong emphasis on timing and awareness. Every encounter demands focus, and mistakes are costly. The mix of historical setting and supernatural elements feels balanced, keeping the world grounded while still feeling unique. Visuals rely more on animation and sound design than flashy effects. I gotta say, this feels designed for players who enjoy discipline and mastery. It's currently expected to release in early 2026. At number 3, we have Nioh 3. This game is developed by Ninja Team, the studio known for Nioh and Ninja Gaiden, and difficulty is a core part of their identity. Combat is fast, technical, and demanding, requiring constant attention to stamina, stances, and enemy behavior. The thing is, improvement comes from learning, not luck. Build variety looks deeper than before, giving players more freedom without breaking balance. Level design feels more connected, reducing repetition and improving flow. If you enjoy challenging action games, this delivers a full boatload of depth and difficulty. A mid-2026 release is expected. At number 2, we have Phantom Blade Zero. This one is being developed by S-Game, and honestly, it feels like their breakout project. Essentially, it's one part stylish action and one part grounded martial arts combat. Fights flow smoothly, almost like choreographed scenes, but player control always comes first. Timing and precision matter more than speed, and each weapon has its own rhythm. The thing is, visual style alone won't carry it, but if enemy variety and level design hold up, this could be something truly special. I really hope they knock it out of the park. It's expected to release in late 2026. And at number 1 is Crimson Desert. This game is developed by Pearl Abyss, the studio behind Black Desert, and this is easily their most ambitious project yet. Essentially, it's one part open-world RPG and one part cinematic action-adventure. The world feels massive but carefully crafted, encouraging exploration without feeling empty. Combat offers flexibility, letting players approach encounters in different ways, whether on foot or mounted. Large-scale battles feel intense without becoming chaotic. The story takes its time, allowing characters and conflicts to develop naturally. But ambition always comes with risk. But if Pearl Abyss delivers even most of what they're promising, this could define 2026 for PS5 players. That's why it takes the top spot. It's currently expected to release in early 2026. Before we wrap up, quick bonus mention. Keep an eye on unannounced late-year exclusives. Sony always has surprises lined up, and 2026 will be no different. And that's my list of the best PS5 games you can play in 2026. Now I want to hear from you guys. Which one are you most excited for, and which one do you think is ranked too high or too low? Drop a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.